A week has passed and we're happy to bring you another technical analysis. We've got a great video today with a couple of informative items towards the end of the segment, so you'll want to stick around to see what they are. We started our data stream at the open of the market on Sunday afternoon because we like to see how indicators react to thin markets. We all appreciate heavy volume and trendy markets as they're the easiest to trade, but what about those markets that go flat? A little more challenging for sure. So finding indicators that handle them well is a priority. We made the same visual adjustments to the indicator as noted in the blog, so you'll see that you have a choice when it comes to how you want your signals displayed. Alright then, this week's indicator can either be a below chart, two lines cross, confirmation indicator, or a below chart, midline cross, confirmation indicator. This beauty was originally developed in 2012 by a pretty smart guy named Benjamin Joshua Nash. He's an Australian developer at Forex Tools, and what's interesting is that he originally coded it for MT4. Then it was coded for other platforms including TradingView. By the way, we have the link for those who use TradingView to get this indicator for that platform in the blog. We're looking at the 2020 version of the indicator, which is available on the website in the indicator library. The indicator calculates its signal in two parts. The first part takes the open, high, low, and close of a specific number of periods and comes up with a value. The second part of the calculation takes the first part, swirls it around a bit, and pops out another value. No, really, we actually explained it in the blog, so if you're interested, it's out there for you to read. We know you want to see it in action, and we're getting there, pinky promise. We did mention that this indicator can be viewed in two different forms, as either a midline cross or as a two-line cross. For our analysis, we left it on the default view of a two lines cross, but in the blog, we go through all of the necessary explanations with pictures of how to use it as a midline cross, which, as many of you know, can be easier to identify signals. There is a short second video of the indicator as a midline cross as well, so you'll get to see it both ways. A big thank you to some of our community members who contributed some really good ideas this week. We're going to showcase one individual in particular after the analysis, so stick around for that. As always, VP and I continue to extend our sincerest thanks for your contributions and for the love and all that is good and pure. Please continue to send your noble notions to stonehillindicator@gmail.com. Any Beck fans out there? I'm dating myself. Anyways, like we said, the data stream started at the open of this week's market on the default view, so it should be pretty straightforward. Once you've watched both styles of the indicator, go back to the blog and you'll have a better idea of how you want the display on your own chart, and naturally you'll want to get it for yourself from the library. Ready, steady, get crazy with the cheese whiz. Alrighty then. We let price action get started up on a quiet Sunday afternoon, and we'll pick it up here on this long signal. Even though price was going sideways, there was a slight upward trend which the indicator picked up where the signal lines appeared to kiss at the midline without crossing. Will this romance last? Nice run to the upside there. Maybe go to the beach after that one. If your algo had given you the signal before the red-blue cross, you would have done even better. Let's see what's next. Okay, price went sideways for a while there. A decent algorithm would have kept you on the sidelines while price decided which way it was going. Had this been on the daily time frame, you'd have been looking elsewhere for some trading action. Let's see where this long signal goes. There was maybe a smallish move to the upside, and you may have gotten away with the profit, but unless we actually know the values, it's tough to say since the entry and exit were about the same level. Moving on. Well, it doesn't get any better than that. Nice steady downward movement with a graceful exit. I'm sure everybody would be happy with a trade like that. Small pat on the back, mark up your journal, and keep on going. Well, things got quiet there. Traders bounced out of that last move and took the volume with them, so naturally price just sort of wandered about for a bit. A good algo would probably have kept you on the sidelines with the rest of the players. Let's see what this long brings us. That was beautiful. Great move to the upside and a fantastic exit. No big price retracement, just a quiet closing of your trade. Book those pips into your journal. Okay, we're going to let this run out for a few more seconds, then switch over to the midline cross version for a few moments so you can see what that looks like. Okay, we'll start with this short signal. Looks familiar, right? This is where changing the display options might be easier for some of you. Let's see what happens. Alright, we had a dip down for some profit, and if your algorithm got you out before the price retracement, you'd have scored a win there. Now the long signal. A loss for your journal. What's next? And we'll wrap it up with this tiny little win to the short side. We'll let it run out for a few more seconds so you can decide which setting is more appealing. Be sure to stick around for the extras after our reflective commentary. How'd you like this indicator? We enjoyed just watching the replay. Waves can be so relaxing, especially the longer ones, which means profit is heading our way. Now that you've seen what both the two lines cross and the midline versions look like, check out the images and the settings on the blog. Then you can try out both of them and decide which is easiest for you. After all, trading should be boring. Remember that blog a few weeks ago about it being boring? We weren't kidding. Go back and read the geometric mean moving average blog, or at least watch the technical analysis video for a refresher. Now that you've seen how this indicator works, you'll have a good idea of what to do. Remember, whether you use it as a midline cross or a two lines cross, the results will be the same. Testing results were pretty good across the board, as we got some decent numbers for the Euro-US dollar market this week, so anybody trading markets with the Euro or the US dollar, you may want to spend a little quality time with this nifty little tool. Let's talk about a worthy contribution from our community. When we put out the tether line indicator last week, it had some missing parts, as in blank spots on the chart where the signal line should have been printed. Our friend Neil was able to fix the code in the indicator and fill the gap. He even included a fresh version of the indicator in his email, which we'll be replacing in the indicator library. Additionally, he suggested an indicator that VP and I are currently looking at for possible profile. We also discovered that the tether line is the same as the donkey and channel's middle signal line. So now you know how the donkey and channel center line would perform as a baseline indicator. We don't know if this was intentionally done by the coder and simply relabeled as a tether line, or if it was merely a coincidence. Either way, we really like the tether line. Advice can be good, bad, or downright terrible. Why chance taking advice from someone who really doesn't give a hoot about your money when they get paid a commission, no matter if they send you to the poorhouse? We feel the same way. We would rather teach you how to make your own decisions than try to offer decisions that may not work for you. You can do this, and we have a better way for you to get there. Follow the no-nonsense Forex system and start taking control of your trading destiny. We can help you get up to speed quicker. Just head over to the Stonehill Forex website. On our website, you'll find all kinds of great resources, a killer deal with Blueberry Markets for non-US traders, and we even have a landing page to get you started. Naturally, you'll want to check out the only endorsed no-nonsense Forex course with a personal message from VP to all you traders. We worked on it for over a year and a half with VP to create the only approved course from the man himself. You can even read about each module on the website and see what topics we cover. Don't forget to sign up for the periodic digest we put out each month. You'll want to see what we're up to. In fact, you can sign up right on the website from any of the blog pages or just click on the email list tab at the top of the page on our website. If you want to get last month's digest, email Dan at Stonehill Forex with the title, Latest Digest Please in the subject line. You'll have it within 24 hours. We're also on Facebook, answering all kinds of Forex questions on Quora, and of course generating more helpful YouTube videos on our channel. Go to the website. We think you'll find something helpful there. Our only goal is to make you a better trader.